What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, Bitcoin is rising up to $65,000. It broke that briefly earlier this morning, and so it is looking good for Bitcoin. Today, I want to discuss my short term and medium term projections for Bitcoin, as well as what that means for some other crypto assets and some stocks that I think are entering some good buy territories. All right, guys, that sounds good to you. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that bell notification so you get notifications when I go live. Let's get started. Today, Bitcoin's price is at 65,000. Yesterday, I mentioned if we could hold this downward sloping trend line, then we should see Bitcoin bounce. That is what happened. It tried to break through it a couple times on the 4 hour. I thought for sure we are going back down maybe to around $60,000, but we are holding strong. So, where is Bitcoin going? Well, we'll get to that in just a minute, but first I wanted to show you this. I found this over on Twitter this morning. Vivek posted this on Twitter. Bitcoin has the same number of users as the internet did in 1997. We're just getting started. Yeah, that's correct, guys. 130 million Bitcoin users. So, what does that mean for price? Well, I think we all know the Bitcoin price is going much, much higher. I think conservatively 120 to 140,000 is realistic. I wouldn't surprise me one bit if we see over 200,000 or possibly 250, 300. I know a lot of people are calling for a million or a half million. I don't know. I think we hit six figures this year, to be honest. And I think that here in the short term, we could go higher. So let's discuss that now. So I have a trend line on here, and on the shorter term time frames over the past few days, it looks like we might be putting in a head and shoulders pattern inverse on the Bitcoin price. So if that is the case, well, where could Bitcoin go? If we take a measurement from the head to the neckline, well, that's about 10%. So what does that mean for the Bitcoin price? Where could it go? Well, if we take a measurement from over here, say where it may break out, 10% puts us at around $74,000. So going up, and it looks like it could possibly break the previous all-time high. When? I think it could happen this coming week. Why? Well, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, we have a full moon coming up on Sunday here in the US, and full moon generally equals much higher price action. So that's my short-term thought. I think it could go there possibly in the next week or so. Medium term, well, we could still definitely go lower. I know it's been kind of bearish the last couple of days, kind of a mood feeling not so good. Everyone kind of concerned. People are asking if they should be taking profits. Um, I did take a little bit of profits just because I wanted to get some better entries on some other things. I'll show you that in a minute. But um, if we did go down from here, where could we go? Well, on the medium time frame, it appears we're putting in a larger head and shoulders pattern. And so what does that mean for price? Well, if we go down to about where this neckline would be, that'd be about 16%. Well, if we went down from there, where would that take us? That would take us down to around, don't know why my chart is zooming in when I'm doing this. Excuse me, guys. Try this one more time here. Well, that would take us right around that $52,000 level, which is what I mentioned before. So I think that's worst case scenario. I think it's most likely that we can accumulate probably in this zone, if not break higher. And if we break higher, we may start really taking off to undiscovered price territory. But in the midterm, I think we could bounce around here. Second option would be coming down around this $57,000 level. And I think this is kind of a worst case scenario, 52,000. Excuse me, guys. Still getting over these allergies. Everybody's got them around here. This tree pollen is crazy. So what's that mean for the other cryptocurrencies? Well, Ethereum's sitting around 3,400 right now. I think this is a good accumulation zone for Ethereum. We are holding this downward sloping trend line. And if Bitcoin goes higher, then I think you'll see Ethereum go higher. I think Ethereum has really taken off in expectation of the Ethereum ETFs in May. I don't know if we're going to get that approval in May. I think it's probably less likely than more likely, but I think there's still a pretty good chance. But I really think that it may be more like sometime in the next 12 months before we get the Ethereum ETF. It seems like the SEC is wanting to slow things down a bit, and they're not really looking to get this one pushed through as fast. We know companies like BlackRock have already started a fund um, for on the Ethereum network, and they're talking about the future is tokenization of digital assets. So I think long term, definitely very bullish for Ethereum and crypto assets. But in the medium term, um, we may not see as much price action. I still think that as Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum will go up, obviously, as well as the other altcoins, but they're going to rotate. And so we'll have to see. But I think anywhere around this $3,000 to $3,500 price range is a good place to be accumulating Ethereum because I think it'll go much higher. I think it'll go to 7,000 or 8,000 during this bull cycle, possibly higher. Another crypto asset I've been mentioning is Mara Marathon Digital Holdings. This is a crypto miner, currently sitting around that $20 level. And I think this one could go much higher. The reason I like Marathon is because it gives you exposure to uh, digital assets without owning actual digital assets. And you can just buy this stock on the stock market. As you can see, this was up around $80 during the last bull run. So this has the potential to do a 3 to 5x possibly this bull run. Another coin I wanted to mention is Navi USD. So it's NAVI USD. I saw this over on Twitter this morning. Sorry, guys. tried to do this broadcast a minute ago. My computer was extremely slow. And now I am starting to kind of lose my voice, but try to get through this here real quick. This was down around 5 cents earlier. Well, I guess right before the new year, setting at 46 cents. And I saw this over on Twitter, like I mentioned. This article right here, Crypto Coach put, I'm a simple guy. Once TA and FA aligns, I ape. Navi is an app using AI with over 700,000 downloads worldwide and recently partnered with one of the biggest oil and gas producers in Europe, Gas Chain or Gas Station 555. Chart is consolidating and crazy upside move is lurking. Dip should be bought instantly. And I saw this somewhere else where they're projecting this to go to possibly $10. So that could be a 20 X on Navi. It's already listed on KuCoin and Gate. Another coin, I actually just purchased some of this morning. This is Phil Coin. So it has broken this line of resistance and flipped into support. And if we zoom out, we can see this goes much higher from the last bull run. This was up over $180 during the last bull run. It's setting at $880 right now. This is one of those coins that could do a 5, 10, 15, 20x during this bull cycle. And you can see the increasing volumes. So I am liking some Philcoin, especially if Bitcoin's price continues to go up. Like I said, I purchased some of this here this morning on my Prime XBT account. And so I used this, just bought a little bit to do a little leverage play. I did a 2x on this. I tried to place a position on this last week, got stopped out. But Prime XBT allows you to buy, sell, and trade crypto stocks and commodities. I got them for the leverage plays. Even though this is just a very small account, I plan on getting a little more cash over here. But if you're interested, you can get Prime XBT. There's a link down in the description below. And if you want to use Prime XBT and you are in the US, I think the same goes for Europe. I don't know about Canada, but you will need a VPN. And I think NordVPN is the best there is out there. They're offering 63% off on their memberships plus 3 months for free. So you can get yourself a NordVPN. Again, there's a link down in the description below. And sorry guys, my computer is being so slow this morning. I think it's the weather. Cold fronts coming in. It always seems to affect electronics and internet. Let's skip over that and try to go take a look at these other charts. I don't know, guys. I had all this pulled up literally 30 seconds ago before starting this. But anyway, here is Tesla. So I kind of like Tesla at this level. We zoom out here a little bit. get a bigger picture of what is going on. We have this line here acting as support right around that $160 on Tesla. And this company's stock has been beaten down. It was in the Mag 7, but it it took some pretty big losses pretty quick from its all-time high uh, around $300 here. That's not really the all-time high, but the recent all-time high back in July last year. And so I could see Tesla going back up to maybe around that $200 range. We'll have to see what happens here. We could be putting in a bigger inverse head and shoulders pattern here for Tesla. If we really zoom out on the weekly, we can see we have this downward sloping trend on these highs. So you can see overall from 2021, this is down from 400 down to 170 right now. So this has had over a 50% correction already. And I think that means that it could do better going forward. A lot of the EVs have been really beaten down because of some of the issues going on with charging over the winter and just vehicle sales haven't been as good as expected for some of the big manufacturers other than Tesla, like Ford and GM, and a lot of these companies thought they could compete, but they found it wasn't as profitable. But Tesla is also one of those companies that has data and it's kind of a tech company, not just a car manufacturer. So the AI theme kind of plays well here with Tesla. And really, I think the solar and EV markets have been beaten down so much because of the higher interest rates. But as we see those rates go down, I think it'll be good for some of these companies that need that liquidity, that capital, in order for them to grow and expand their business. So I'll be keeping an eye on Tesla. Another one that I wanted to take a look at is ARK, ARKK, the ETF ARK, because it's really been beaten down as well. Again, it's got a lot of different companies in its holdings that are related to tech. And so really here, if we zoom out a little bit, we can see there was let's see if my lines pop up here that I had drawn. Here we go. We are bouncing off this line of support right around that $49. We've got the upward sloping trend, which we probably need to readjust a little bit right now. But nevertheless, I think ARK is one of those companies that could do really well in easy monetary policy because back in 2021, it was up over right around $160. So this is one of those that could do very well, get you 100% or 200% returns. Another one is PayPal, ticker symbol PYPL. PayPal is another one of those companies that's been beaten down and seems to be moving higher as crypto gets stronger. Obviously, they're a payment methods company. And this chart pulls up here. I'll show you why I am liking it, because it is also setting in a series of higher lows and higher highs recently. I don't know why this is being so slow, guys. I'm sorry. All right, here we go, guys. So we're putting in a series of higher lows and, well, not really higher highs, but definitely higher lows. So it's a short-term change of trend on PayPal. And I think this could do much better, because if we zoom out here a little bit, we can see this downward sloping trend that we've had on PayPal over the past couple years. And it's not going to allow me to do anything. All right, here we go, guys. So we've got this trend here. This was over $300. Look at this. It's over $300 back in 2021. And I was just looking at this right here. But really, we could even extend this maybe a little bit. I don't know, something like that. If we break out of this trend line, though, I think this is going to be very bullish for PayPal. I think PayPal could go much higher as well. I could see this easily going up to around $100. So, a nice, call it 40% gain possibly for PayPal in the short to midterm range. I wouldn't hold PayPal as a long-term investment. I think this company is kind of dying out, but I do see the opportunity for a short-term swing trade or possibly day trade on PayPal. All right, guys, if you're interested in trading stocks and crypto, you can use Robinhood. I have a Robinhood account, and right now they are offering um, a drawing that is going to happen on the 26th of March. So this is for the new golden age of Robinhood. I'm not sure. I think it might be for their actual gold member status, is what that is for, I do believe. They are also offering up to 3% if you start an IRA. So if you transfer $10,000, that's $300. $100,000, that's $3,000. And they have that until the end of April. So it's 3% bonus on any IRA transfers and 401k rollovers. They also offer 8 times the national savings rate. And whenever you sign up, you get a free stock with Robinhood. Plus, they allow you to invest in other things such as gold and crypto, as I mentioned. And they offer several cryptos, including some of the meme coins, Doge and Sheeb. So if you're interested, there is a link below for Robinhood. And don't forget to follow me over on Twitter, where I'll be posting updates on anything I see related to the stock markets, commodities, and cryptos at Mind of the Financier. All my handles are Mind of the Financier. On Twitter, it's actually at Mind of Financier, because there wasn't enough room there to put in Mind of the Financier. But I'll be posting over there on Twitter. And And of course, this is not going to pull up either. So I'm going to end this here. I hope you all have a great weekend. Till next time, be legendary, guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.